Today, I'm going to share about promoting emotional balance in your family. Hi, I'm Berttucci, a therapist at Cedar Tree Counseling. This video is a general overview, but I go more in depth in the written post, so be sure to check that out as well. Self-regulation is making quite a splash in the academic and child development worlds. You may be familiar with the regulation zones: red, green, blue, and for some, yellow. Or maybe this concept is completely new and you're asking yourself, what is self-regulation and what does it have to do with my kid? In this video, I'm going to answer the most common questions about regulation. In a follow-up video, I'll share 5 ways to promote emotional balance and regulation in your family. So, what is regulation? Typically, when regulation is discussed, it's in reference to self-regulation, or the process of managing emotions and behaviors in accordance with the situation at hand. It often involves being able to calm down when upset, manage difficult emotions, and adjust to new situations. We could probably agree that this is a positive skill for any child or adult to have in their toolbox. So, how can we help kids regulate? One way to teach children about regulation is with the example of an engine. This is the engine I use with my clients. You can take a piece of paper or a paper plate and draw 3 zones: blue, the low zone; green, just right; and red, too high. When a child is regulated, it means that they are in a state of emotional balance. They are alert, present, engaged, and able to learn and interact with others. This is referred to as the green zone, or Goldilocks and the 3 Bears, just right. When a child is dysregulated, it means that they are in an unbalanced state. They're having a difficult time managing their emotions and behaviors. On the one hand, they may be in the red zone with lots of extra gas in the tank. This might look like frustration, angry outbursts, anxious breakdowns, or over-the-top silliness or excitement. On the other hand, they may be in the blue zone with not enough gas in the tank. Kids may present as being tired, bored, sad, withdrawn, or disengaged. You might create a habit of doing engine checks at various points throughout the day to promote self-awareness about regulation. You can take the lead by saying, "Wow, my engine is in the blue zone. It's time for me to get a snack before we head outside and play some more." Or, if you notice that your child is struggling with frustration in the red zone, you might say, "Hey buddy, let's take a break and run around outside for a few minutes before we finish the rest of your homework." As children grow, the goal is that they could learn to reflect and identify how their engine is running, so that they can take steps toward getting certain needs met. Typical ways to respond when children are in the blue zone are supporting them with a snack, rest, nap, or just a safe space to talk about what's bothering them. Some regulating strategies for the red zone include getting the body moving, or giving a child a fidget to absorb some anxious energy, or helping them take deep and calming breaths. The goal is not that kids would never get upset or angry. The goal is that they could realize when they are dysregulated and then take steps to move them back toward the green zone and regulation. So, why is regulation so important? Regulation is important because it is when children are regulated in the green zone that they have the deepest capacity to play, explore, grow, and connect with others. It is where their more civilized behavior emerges from. But when children do not have consistent experiences of regulation, their emotions and behaviors often spiral out of control. Often this leads to an adversarial relationship between the parent and child, with both of them feeling like they just can't get it right. Kids depend on the adults in their world to help them regulate. This means that parents can take the lead in promoting a regulating environment in their home, in addition to modeling regulation for their kids. If you'd like some help promoting an atmosphere of regulation for your family, call me today and set up an appointment. Also, stay tuned for part 2 of this series to learn 5 ways to promote regulation in your family.